the one thing I want people to get from this video is that you owe it to yourself to do your own research. What I'm gonna show you in this video is a little bit of what's going on. You do not have too much time, but I really believe that $300 to $500 of this can change your life if you just know when to cash out. Why Ripple? I never like talking about money. People say I talk about money a lot. I don't. I just have a passion for investing and taking chances. And this is what this video is about.
Well, maybe I know something.
Okay, what? What do you know?
Okay, so you know I have this like tech investment fund with Guy Osiris, right?
Yes.
It's called Sound Ventures, and we invest in high-tech companies, right?
Right.
So, Guy's here.
Just for those of you who don't know, Guy is a very close friend of mine who just happens to manage Madonna and U2 and Amy Schumer and everybody in the world. And cool guy, great guy, smart guy, and they're business partners.
So he's got a side gig working with me.
Yes, yes.
Right? So we do this thing called Sound Ventures. We invest in tech companies. And so we found this very interesting tech company called Ripple that we're going to invest in, right?
Okay, what is Ripple?
So Ripple is basically a platform to allow people to transfer money from bank account to bank account, person to person, really securely, really simply, really quickly. Okay? So we found this company. We thought it was really, really interesting, and it runs on this stuff called XRP, which is a cryptocurrency, but basically it's just a way to get value from here to there. Okay? So we're meeting with these folks, and they're explaining to us, the people that run it, this guy Chris Larson and the guy named Brad Garlinghouse, and they run it, and they're talking about the ethic of this company.
Check out the people in the company. Check out the people running the company and what they're doing.
This platform, and how they actually really care about being an ethical company and giving a portion of this platform away to people that are doing good in the world.
This might sound funny to you, but there's people on YouTube who have great advice. Like, I'm trying to give you this advice. There's other people who have great advice, and they don't talk from their opinion. They talk from facts.
And you explained to me that if you weren't doing this, that what you would be working on is that project, right?
Yeah, I would be saving the gorillas, yes.
You would be saving the gorillas, and everybody knows about this thing. So, but you never ask anyone for anything ever. And you said, at some point, I'm going to need some help with this. And I said, you're asking me for help. You never ask anyone for help, ever.
Is the overall growth of this space, and there are going to be many winners.
I think that the world is changing. A lot of people don't notice that it's changing. And there's big opportunities.
But when you have an asset like XRP that's 1,000 times faster and 1,000 times cheaper on a per transaction basis, Bitcoin can't really compete on that level. You know, an XRP transaction costs fractions of a penny and it settles in 3 seconds.
But how does the Internet of Value translate into banking?
Check out what's the problem they're trying to solve.
It starts with your customers. Your customers' payment demands are changing. They are demanding global transactions that are seamless, real-time, certain, and cost-effective.
We said, there's this amazing human being, and all they ever do is think about other people they can give to.
But I cannot not say that I didn't try to tell you.
Whether it's in New Orleans, whether it's in Montecito, whether it's the people that come here, the people out there, you're always thinking about everyone else.
Ripple.com is just something that you can go check out.
And we wanted to show you that people are thinking about you. So, on behalf of Ripple, we'd like to give you $4 million.
Look at who's talking about them on TV. Look who this lady is. Do you know her? Do you know her? Do you know her? Nah, I don't think I know her. Check out how much money they've donated. Go on Twitter. They've donated money to Madonna, Ashton Kutcher, schools. CNBC and CNN tell you that this is a startup company. I've never seen a startup company donate $105 million.
You're
usually people come out with the big giant check and do the like big giant check thing, but we can actually transfer it into Rwandan francs right now, right here, and all we have to do is push this button and it's in your account. Honestly speaking, it costs about 50 cents right now. 2 for $1. Do you want to push it or you want me to push it?
I would like to push it. I'd like to push it real good.
Bingo.
I've been following this company for like a year and a half, not as long as other people. And I've been investing in this company as high as 177, I believe. I remember when I first purchased was 97 cents, $1.01, $1.03, $1.17, $1.33. I kept purchasing and purchasing and seeing this price go up, and then out of nowhere, the price tanked. But I believed in this company.
Thank you. I love you both so much. You know that, and I love Ripple.
And then things started coming to light. You guys might not believe it.
Well, I've publicly stated that by the end of this year, I have every confidence that major banks will use XRapid as a liquidity tool this calendar year.
I mean, first of all, Erdogan is discovering that the one market in the world you cannot bully around is the currency market. Yet today's global transactions fall far short of those expectations.
Blockchain technology is here to stay.
It was the case of Amazon paying merchants cross-border and taking weeks for that payment to arrive. And so now I think that, you know, in our pipeline, we have probably 50% of the market in India either integrated onto Ripple or, you know, in the deal, or, you know, in the deal, or, you know, in the deal.
We've tackled some of the difficulties, some of the challenges with respect to the asset, our escrow mechanism, as well as our decentralization strategy. But broadly speaking, what we've seen is an embracing of digital assets broadly by really, really established institutions.
I really wish you go to Google and start Googling this stuff.
When you have folks like the BOE, which did a POC with us, as well as the Bank of Japan coming out and saying, you know, we're considering this as legal tender at some point. When you see those developments, you can't help but feel like we're on the right path and that interest is going to continue to grow.
I really wish you're paying attention to what they're saying.
Or, you know, in the deal, or, you know, in the deal, or, you know, in the deal. Yeah. And guess what? We're going to take that back to Wells Fargo, and we're going to say, like, there's not a better way to send into India than Ripple.
So you could have a very, very concerted pressure across all the emerging market nations, which can then spill over. People have also talked about the fact that euro is now very, very vulnerable because, of course, European banks are exposed to Turkish debt, but also because of export issues. You know, they simply, Europe is a very export-dependent region, and if all those emerging market nations really contract, it's going to cause a pall, global growth pall across the world.
It's not even about the cryptocurrency, it's about the problem that it solves for the world.
That's because the current payments infrastructure is a patchwork of centralized networks, legacy technology, and different payment rails.
And it's about the people that it helps out. It helps that 0.5 top tier, you know? It's an investment that you're investing probably with the devil. That's what they say. But invest with the devil and do good.
The downstream impact of these problems provides a subpar experience that's driving customers from your bank to fintech providers that can provide a better customer experience.
I can't tell you the personality of the people behind it or what they're thinking.
We're solving this with RippleNet, which is the cornerstone of enabling the Internet of Value.
But I'm telling you that it's open source right now because this is the type of technology it is. And eventually it's going to be controlled by that top tier. I guarantee you. But you can get in now.
RippleNet is a global decentralized network that brings together a diverse ecosystem of payments players for the first time in history.
Does it sound crazy that there could be one currency for the world? And it doesn't mean that the dollar is not going to exist. It means that it's going to be the trading block for every country so they can be equal. 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 Do you know who's Bill Clinton? I really wish that you start checking who these people are. He is the man, the man.
Or, in the deal. Or, in the deal.
Why would they want him to be with them? Because he's going to be the face of Asia. Because he is the man. You see that company right there? That's Amazon too. And they were Amazon before Amazon. All I know is that I read this and then the future of commerce. So whoever these two little motherfuckers are right here, they know more than us. Oh shit, eBay. eBay, former chief producer, officer. eBay? Oh, eBoy. Maybe he's a homo. Maybe he's a homo. It's eBoy. It's not eBay. Sorry. It's eBoy. It's not eBay. And I don't want to disrespect gay people or anybody. I just want to be sarcastic. You can actually go check for yourself. I think I've said a lot right here.
Central banks, regulators, and banks to make sure that our solution is widely adopted.
We gave a presentation at Apple, and they called it the Amazon Prime for the whole internet. So
It takes them 3 to 5 days to get the payment where it needs to be, or, in the deal.
52 cents right now.
Or, in the deal.
Stage, I was in talking to one of the largest global money center banks on the planet, and I was talking to about our primary product, the fiat called X-Current. And this guy kind of interrupts me. He's like, yeah, that's nice, but I have a problem settling into Peru. Can I use XRP to help me settle into Peru?
I think this is coming sooner than later.
There. I think Ripple's also notable for what we're doing with digital assets in the payment space. We've been trialing that now for about 2 or 3 years now. It's going live later this year.
Honestly, I think I'm crazy.
We are building out a very big regulatory team.
I can't pinpoint something bad about this company.
And we're making sure that we're going around the world and making sure that, for the next, 1,000 customers that we want to bring on, which we think we can do in the next.
I'm listening to YouTubers. I gotta be crazy because I'm not paying attention to what CNBC is saying about this company. Oh shit, but they're talking about them. I'm not paying attention to what CNN is saying about this company. Oh shit, but they're fucking talking about them. Why are they talking about this company? This is just a cryptocurrency. This is volatile. It goes up and down. It doesn't make sense.
And we're in discussion with many of your banks actually.
Now, what we are doing in Japan is we created a consortium of more than 50 banks to come together to develop a completely new payments platform.
Like, I just can't. Like, I don't understand. Like, tell me how they're gonna hustle me, please. That's the life I've lived my whole life. I used to live in a block that they used to sell cocaine down the block and heroin down the block, and down the block was crack. You used to get hustled. You used to get beat up for your sneakers. You used to have to run. I used to be so scared walking to the park. When I used to cross through streets I didn't know, I would walk through the middle of the blocks so I could see people coming at me. I used to hear gunshots every day.
The battle between Ripple and Swift. So Ripple is the challenger and Swift is the incumbent institution. You'll see this more and more because there's some inefficiency there. Everybody agrees on that.
I know what getting hustled is. I know what getting hustled is. I've been hustled. I've been suckered my whole life.
And Ripple starting to offer better services around the traditional correspondent banking model.
Please tell me what's wrong with this company. Do your own research and in the comments tell me, yo, you're gonna lose all your money. And when I lose all my money, I know at least I took a chance. But just tell me, because maybe I could pull out right now. Because right now I'm up.
Yeah, the company in question is called Ripple, and Standard Chartered Bank decided to invest in it.
And I'm not up regular. I'm up 1/4 of what I've made this year.
As one manifestation of this, Ripple brought together about 30 plus central banks from around the world.
Oh shit, they're solving a new world problem. Liquidity.
When we look into the future, right now we're live with several financial institutions with a pipeline of 120 that we're working with now to integrate.
Fuck, I'm not that dumb. Am I bugging though? No, please tell me. Yo, please. Yo, don't subscribe to my channel. I don't give a fuck.
The conversation about what we'll see going forward and the ecosystem we see developing.
Why am I trying to help other people? I don't know, but this is in my heart. And I don't even care if you invest or if you don't invest. But do your own research. You deserve it to yourself.
We spent 2 years working with banks for proof of concepts, pilots, and live products that they're working over our network now.
You never put all your eggs in one basket, and I'm honestly thinking about it. I think I'm bugging.
As was said earlier, DTCC can go real time today with the technology they have today. It's not a technology problem. What we're focused on, and where blockchain comes in, is on use case specific issues.
I love people so much, I've even invested for them, and they don't even know.
So we see a varied ecosystem of both distributed companies and distributed networks, along with centralized networks. And the value here is going to be connecting those.
How is this like or unlike where we were when the internet was in its infancy?
Yeah, that's a great question. I'm Ryan Zagon with Ripple.
Right. And say your name so everybody can.
Ryan Zagon with Ripple. There's a recognition here that there's many benefits to the technology. But unlike almost every other sector, the regulatory framework must be in place for innovation to take root in financial services. And there is a broad recognition that that is needed. Now, we've faced the same issue about an uncertain technology and an uncertain time before. This isn't the first time we've had to ask this question. And it was with the creation of the internet. We recognized it as initial use cases were negative to illegal, but it had much potential for benefits. And those are the benefits we've realized today. Now, we addressed the internet in a very proactive way. And it was led by the White House at the time developing a framework for e-commerce that had several characteristics. And it was consistency globally, that it was predictable and clear, that it included consumer protections, and it included security.